Good evening, folks. This is Lee Kenobi here, and today we have another article. Star Wars has become worse, is getting worse right now. With Star Wars debuting their first look at a transgender clone trooper after Disney CEO Bob Iger said he removed company from the culture war. So, right now you got two illustrators that made a book that introduced their first transgender in the Clone War, in the Star Wars Clone Wars series. Oh my god, dude, this is bad, bro. Let's get in this article and see what we got. Lucasfilm publisher Simon and Schuster revealed a first look at a male clone trooper pretending to be a woman in Star Wars: The Secrets of the Clone Troopers. And there it is right here, bro. Ex-user Star Wars Holocron, who appears to have purchased a copy of the book that is written by Mark Samarak and illustrated by Alberto Bosiccio, revealed the book includes a first look at Sister, a trans woman clone trooper. The user added that the clone trooper Rex, who writes in an universe account of the clone troopers, described Sister. When one of our kind expressed her gender identity differently than her fellow troopers, she figured she had to hide who she truly was inside. Fortunately, her brothers in the 7th Sky Corps gave her the name Sister as a constant reminder that she belonged. This is insane, dude. This is so fucking pitiful. And this gets worse. As noted by that Park Place, Jonas J. Campbell, the book is being marketed towards children. In fact, Simon & Schuster listing of the book states, learn the secrets of the clone troopers in this interactive, fully illustrated guide for readers of all ages. It also adds, Star Wars: The Secret of the Clone Troopers contains beautiful illustrations that will enthrall a child and adult readers alike. So, I mean, this is what they do, man. This is what the woke media does. They do this to target young children, man. And with this kind of nonsense. And with this kind of way of doing it, man. And it's just... oh my god, dude. This is bad, bro. It's just bad. Okay. The first character appeared in Edgar Johnson's Queen's Hope back in 2022. In a now deleted post, Johnson shared concept art of the character created by Usuri Art. Johnson wrote in the post, her name is Sister because her brothers wanted to make sure everyone knew that she belonged. And this is what she looks like right in the illustrations. That he looks like, not she. In another post, Johnson added, Sister doesn't have a huge part in the book, so we didn't want to use her existence as promo. I made her to be shared not just with readers, but with other Star Wars writers as well. P.S. She's functionally immortal, plot armor that makes Darth Maul look like a pushover. Jesus, man. They even try to make fun of Darth Maul, man. In an interview with the Force Friends We Watch, Johnson specifically wanted the character to interact with a young Anakin, and revealed that the idea to make the character so-called transgender came from Lucasfilm's story group. While discussing the notes he received from her first draft, Johnson shared, story group was wondering if you could make Teppo a trans character instead, and I thought about it for 10 seconds and no, I can't. It's not like flipping a switch in the case. And then I was like, but you did ask for another Anakin scene. So what if I just gave you a trans character in addition to Teppo? Since Sister was an idea that I've been floating around for a couple of months at the point. And I knew that if it was going to be a short scene, I knew that it was going to be a very unsubtle. And I knew that I wanted it to be with Anakin because I wanted to be one of his most like Jake Lloyd moments in the whole book. I really wanted a kind of innocence that geniuses, that immediate acceptance to shine through in that scene. In inclusion of this character, Star Wars: The Secret of the Culture, which comes after the Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Iger claimed that he had removed the company from the culture war and that Disney is not infusing messaging into any other of its films, TV shows, or books. Iger was asked by CNBC, the woke thing has had more of an impact. You said to me that you would love to be just out of that culture wars. Do you feel you're succeeding in that? So CNBC had an interview with Bob Iger, so let's see what he had to say.
After me and the company.
I gotta rewind this. There we go.
You know, speaking of hostilities, I mean, I know you are aware of Elon Musk and what he's continues to say, or at least post on his X platform. How do you approach that? You know, somebody who's got such a big microphone as Musk kind of coming after you all the time.
I ignore it.
You do?
Yeah. It's just there's no relevance to the Walt Disney Company or to me.
So when he says I would, buy shares if Peltz was on the board, and
Next
he comes
subject.
after you as being, because he's on his anti-woke campaign.
People have been coming after me and the company for years, and it's just I don't get distracted by those things.
But the woke thing has had more of an impact. I mean, you've said to me that you would love to be just out of the culture wars. Do you feel like you're succeeding in that?
Well, I think yes. I mean, I think the noise has sort of quieted down. I've been preaching this for a long time at the company before I left and since I came back, that our number one goal is to entertain. I think, look, the term woke is thrown around rather liberally, no pun intended in that regard. I think a lot of people don't even understand really what it means. The bottom line is that infusing messaging as a sort of a number one priority in our films and TV shows is not what we're up to. They need to be entertaining. And look, where the Disney company can have a positive impact on the world, whether it's fostering acceptance and understanding of people of all different types, great. But generally speaking, we need to be an entertainment first company. And I've worked really hard to do that.
You have?
I have.
And
yeah.
In what way? What do you mean when you say
engaging with our executives, engaging with the creative community, returning to our roots, making sure that everybody's aligned on what our priorities are, and understanding that, look, we're trying to reach a very, very diverse audience. And on one hand, in order to do that, the stories you tell have to really reflect the audience that you're trying to reach. But that audience, because they are so diverse, really, first and foremost, they want to be entertained, and sometimes they can't be turned off by certain things, and we just have to be more sensitive to the interest of a broad audience. It's not easy. You can't please everybody all the time.
Right. Does the prospect of a Trump presidency change your approach at all or concern you at all, given that may raise the volume yet again on this anti-wokeness kind of thing?
No. Look, the Walt Disney Company is 100 years old. It's obviously.
And you've worked there for more than half of them now.
I have. I know that's hard to believe. It's a very special company with a mission to entertain. In a world, let's pause for a moment and understand that the world needs to be entertained today. And I don't know how many presidents have been in office since Disney was founded in 1923. I know that 9 have been in office since I started in 1974. That's pretty extraordinary.
That is pretty extraordinary. It's pretty extraordinary you're still doing this.
Yes.
1974.
Richard Nixon was president when I started. Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Yeah, well, he was almost on his way out. You still going to be able to, you good for the next 2.5 years?
Yes, look, this is a great job.
It doesn't seem like it's been that great a job lately.
It's still a great job. I will not lose sight of that. It's a great company and a great job. We have a lot to do. I'm excited about a lot of what we're doing. I'm optimistic that we're going to accomplish all the things that we've talked about and more.
Yeah, okay. Then tell me this. Why are you losing money, Bob? Bob Iger and his Star Wars and his woke nonsense, they have lost a lot of money, man. They have lost money, and this guy wants to laugh about it and ignore. You want to ignore the people, man. That's fine. You can ignore them all you want, but as long as you keep putting it in there, people like me ain't going to be watching your stuff, man. So, So, yeah. This is all that he's been talking about. This is everything that he has said. So I will say this right now, man. I mean, if Bob Iger believes that he is trying to take Star Wars away from the culture war, I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a fucking minute, dude. It's just so wrong. It's so crazy that what Bob Iger is trying to do, bro. I mean, but we'll see, bro. We'll see if he's going to try to change, but I doubt he will, man. So that's going to be it for this article. You guys let me know what you think of this video. So if you like the video, hit the like button, share this video, post a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Bye for now.